My name is Raffaela, and I'm a breema instructor, and together with Birthe and Angela from the Breema Center in the US, I will be teaching the workshop in Berlin in May. And in this video, we just want to invite you and give you a little insight about what brought us to breema, what breema actually is, and how it can support you and your life.
But what I liked about your question, how has Prima supported me without all the background of who I think you are, all my education and further background, is that Prima really has supported me to relate to my body as a vehicle to come to the present moment and just kind of cutting through all ideas and all concepts that I have about the body, um, all the all the ways I live directed by what my mind says. And Brima has really given me the tools to come to the moment via the body, and the ability to see thoughts are thoughts. They're not my life. They're not my reality. Um, and then, less and less give my energy to reaction into reaction of my thoughts and my emotional reactions to those thoughts. um, so it's a real tool for me just to be in my life more authentically, more simply, and with more joy. I worked for more than 20 years at the Breema Center. I came here originally. I was studying body mind centering to become a practitioner, and I needed another bodywork modality in my repertoire, and that's how I came to Breema. And it totally blew me away. Um, the aspect of Breema that's a non-diagnostic approach, and just that was the beginning.
I came to study breema from an injury I had. Uh, I injured my spine, and I wasn't actually able to walk at the time, and I didn't know what breema was. I just wanted my spine fixed, and I was going to have some orthopedic surgery to remove some discs from my back, and um, someone suggested I go see this guy who did breema, and so I went and saw the guy and received treatments for maybe 3 months, and then I was walking fine and never got the surgery. And at some point, recognized that there was something else happening in this process of receiving breema, this unifying the mind, body, and feelings. Um, so as a recipient, it was amazing. I received amazing support for health and benefited tremendously in my body. But I became curious to study it, and in studying it, have begun to realize really moments of understanding what it is, what it means to be human, and what the purpose and meaning of being human and life on this planet Earth, what that's all about. Um, I'm a somatic psychotherapist, and I teach uh, counseling psychology as well as somatic approaches to trauma. That's a lot of the work I do. I see a lot of clients, and I train students and interns to practice somatic psychotherapy. And I was just having a conversation with one of the students about the whole psychedelic world, and ketamine assisted therapy is becoming very popular now. And I think I don't know that much about it, so I think that possibly there's some uses for it. There seem to be a lot of very depressed people in the world, and very anxious people in the world, and certainly there are a lot of events in life that are happening now that could make us anxious and depressed. Um, but what I recognized in what we were talking about, the student and I, was the lack of connection to meaning, and um, how we're so busy doing, we're so busy trying to do things in as human beings and fix things and make things, and we have forgotten the very simple fact that we are created creatures. We did not create ourselves on this planet. That we are created, and so in that being created, we have the possibility of receiving life and receiving ourselves and receiving understanding from something a little bit higher than ourselves. And that this is really missing in our attempts to do. We leave out that which actually makes us fundamentally whole, and that gives us the capacity to do something in wholeness rather than in fragmentation. And Breema really addresses this, because it says, come to yourself, come to this body, and find out, unify yourself. And in this unifying your mind, feelings, and your body, you actually can open yourself to become receptive to really your inherent connection to life, to the place where you actually belong in life, and you can understand your purpose in that experience. And this is something that I have verified in moments for myself and find to be true. Yeah.
Thank you. Anything you want to ask me in return?
How did you come to breema?
um, I came to breema because I got tired of trying to make myself a better person, or to be someone, become someone. And yeah, when I found breema, everything got really, I really got that taste of simplicity, and it was kind of a feeling of release, of wow, I can let go of all of that effort to change myself and to work hard on my personality and all of that. I can still do it, but I know that breema is really the place where I can um, cultivate self-acceptance. And that doesn't mean that like that I can't grow and evolve and unfold, but it really means that I can be with myself more authentically, and therefore also be with others more as yeah, just receive them as who they are in that moment. And of course I'm still judging and pushing and doing all of that human stuff, but I'm really so grateful to know that we can go into a direction of meeting ourselves and others in a more simple and truthful way, and that is really the gift of breema for me. And also to know that there's this community of practice where we all have the shared intention to be present and to be connected to the body as a vehicle to that presence, and to find self-understanding, and all of that with the beautiful component of the body work that makes it so really hands-on and practical. And
So amazing. I mean, really, it's so beautiful. Really, well, I relate to everything you said about the simplicity and the truthfulness, and the really um, also my experience that there's so little. While I'm so busy doing because I have no acceptance for myself, and I have to be something. And this is the setup we find in this life, in the society. And it's so beautiful to come to the simplicity that, that I'm included, that I belong exactly as I am, and then there's a step I can take. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I think breema also gives us a perspective to see what we're talking about here, to see that we are caught up in this fantasy or in this doing, human doing, weirdness or unnaturalness, and it's so amazing to find our way back, or first through acceptance in the seeing,
Mm.
and then seeing that there is another choice.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Any final words about the workshop in Berlin? Why should people come?
Oh well, we're coming. We're coming to Berlin to be with you. So we hope you will come to the workshop to be with us. If you have a wish to begin to discover the meaning of your life, really, that meaning is in yourself. And here is a way to begin to actually taste that. Yeah, very simply.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, for me, I keep saying this, but I think Breema is one of the best hidden secrets in the world, and uh, I I just wish that more people could benefit, because I have benefited so much, and that's I love meeting people doing Breema. It's my favorite thing, my favorite way to be together with people, and it's just amazing to unravel our essence together, and to be together in that way.
Thank you so much, Birthe and Angela. Looking forward to the workshop,
Yeah.
and I hope all of you will join us.